What's happening?
What's going on, man?
Shit. Literally, I took, I think 6 shits today.
Jesus Christ, are you sick?
De Leon's.
De Leon's.
Burrito this morning. That'll get you. So, yeah, no, just...
The De Leon's burrito. Usually they're pretty easy on me. You must have got a bad rib.
I got a steak and egg burrito.
Oh, must have been a bad egg.
Dude.
Just blew your gut up.
Greased me up.
Did you have the rotten egg fucking shits and farts and shit?
Oh, yeah.
The worst.
Yeah, luckily I was by myself for most of the day, so...
Just shooting sour water all day.
You know, honestly, surprisingly solid, but just kept coming.
Well,
I've been
so you're just soft serving?
Yeah, but like there's snakes, fire snakes.
I'm gonna close this door.
Close that window. Yeah, fire snakes.
Fire snakes.
Yeah, dude.
Sparklers.
Yeah. But no, I've been taking these fiber gummies, and it's just relentless, dude. Totally relentless. The amount of dumps. So.
Oh well, that's good. At least they're.
No, it's
you gotta
not.
get to that median point where you're giving out solid dump, but you're not just shitting like a goose constantly.
Dude, I took like one gummy, and I don't know. I think it's the De Leon's today. It cleaned out.
Well, dude, what kind of bread are you eating, dog?
Rotella.
Garbage. You need to get the brown berry 100% wheat. It has 17 grams of whole wheat fiber per slice. I eat that.
You're telling me I need to shit more, dude?
No. You just eat one sandwich with like that.
Yeah.
Like eat your peanut butter and jelly with that bread, or your toast in the morning.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 4 slices out a day. That'll fucking set you right. And you need a banana.
I've eaten tons of bananas.
How many bananas a day?
Usually at least 1, if not 2.
Okay,
yeah.
well you only need really 1 and like one of them sandwiches, you'll be fucking set.
Okay. Well,
you don't have to be blowing your bottle out. Fire snakes.
I didn't really have a choice. I had to get up at like 6 a.m. today. So
how'd that go?
It went. I had to go borrow a car, so I gave my mom a ride, borrowed her car to go buy my car. So yeah, she works at ungodly hours, so I had to get up stupid early, and that was the only thing I could find for brekkie. Well, brekkie before I...
What time was it when you rolled in there?
As soon as they opened. Like, they opened at like 9:30 though, but I had to take her to work before her shit.
I mean to De Leon's.
Oh no, never mind. I got it twisted. So, I went to De Leon's on the way back. I went and got her before my job, and she took me to my job on her lunch. So it was like 11. Yeah, it was like 11. But that was the first thing I'd eaten all day from being up at 6, and then it just blew me out.
Woof.
Yeah.
Not good.
How was your day?
It was really chill. It's my day off usually, so
yeah.
I did a lot of chores. Did the dishes and fucking laundry.
All the good stuff.
I've been putting the laundry off, so yeah, it was good to get that done. Clean the house up a little bit. Then I was watching the new Joe Rogan with Red Band.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. They had the pretty good conversation. Played a little Crusader Kings as I do. Oh, dude, that was another thing. Yesterday I seen an article, and these people did a study where... Hold up, let me... I took a screenshot of the guy. It was about what video games people are playing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And it said that most people, there's a sharp drop-off in people playing strategy games, like Civilization, like Crusader Kings 3, all the stuff I play, basically.
Yeah.
Like everybody else.
You saying you're different?
No, I'm just saying there's an article about it, and they don't know why. It's like the one sector of video games that is declining around Western society.
Huh.
And they're thinking it has to do with the short attention
spans.
That's
exactly what I was going to say.
Because you don't have to plan. But, this guy, they were saying right here, the likes of Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and other social media apps could have accelerated the underlying trend.
Yeah.
However, another potential hypothesis is that the increasing negativity, polarization, intrusiveness, and emotional manipulation in social media has created a persistent cognitive overload in the finite cognitive resources we have.
Right.
So people aren't wanting to simulate conflict because there's already so much of it being forced on them through social media.
Dude,
already.
I feel that.
So
Yeah. I don't do it on social media, but I
exactly, and I think that's why I like it. Like, I'm not a big social media guy. I fuck around on Reddit so I can scroll through all the different sites to look at all the different news apps and shit. Try to get an unbiased view, as unbiased as you can. But yeah, I noticed that. I thought that sucked because strategy games are awesome. You should all play them.
Yeah, and they're only gonna make it if people are buying them. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
It is. They're really cool. Like, you can do really unique things in them.
I'm gonna have to get you to start playing some card games.
Oh my god.
It requires an attention span and a little bit of strategy.
It requires being a goof.
Yeah.
I can't do the cardies.
Whatever. You secretly still like cards.
I'm a poacher, you know that.
Yeah.
I like ripping. I like finding the gold.
The rare cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
selling
cool.
them to
Some
you
people,
for exorbitant amounts of money.
I know.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm a collector and I'm an addict is what I am.
Yeah, you're fully addicted to it. It's your actual hard drug.
I thought you'd be proud. A new set came out. I haven't bought a pack. It's
of Pokies?
Yep, and the Disney.
Are you out of the game?
I'm playing online a little bit because I didn't really have to buy anything. I just had such an account built up.
Yeah,
so.
but you're going to have to if you want to do the...
Yeah, but I can just order singles and go play in a tournament. I don't think I'm going to keep ripping packs. Dude, I have freaking totes full of cards. It's gotten to the point where it's
what are you going to do with those?
Just get rid of them, sell them.
You should.
Yeah.
Should have done that for your car. Probably had a good chunk of money sitting in there.
Yeah, no, I know, but...
How much do you think you got?
Here's the problem.
Bulk.
When I go to a card store to sell cards, I'm a kid in a candy store, and I end up taking whatever money they just paid me for my cards and reinvesting it in my collection. It's a fucking problem. So what I need is somebody to take those for me. Somebody who actually cares about me deep down to take my shit to the store and sell it for me.
Where are you going to find that?
I don't know. I need a crazy lady. I need a crazy lady in my life, dude. That's what I need.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to haul.
I'd cry, but it'd be for the
gigantic
better.
totes.
I mean, but the thing is like, can you distinguish what can and can't be sold? Because there's some that would be a total.
Oh, that'd be up to you. You'd have to go through that shit.
Yeah, no, but yeah, if somebody like. Because I saw this clip, right, where this guy made his living playing NBA 2K. He had like a profile that was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And his girlfriend's like, I'm tired of you playing games all the time. Deleted the shit, right? Yeah. And he's just like freaking. I mean, that'd be pretty similar to. Well, I mean, you knew your mom sold your Pokemon cards for like $10,
$20.
$20.
Insane first fucking
base set stuff that now is worth hundreds.
Was directly told not to do that.
Yeah, right.
They're just cards. You don't understand.
Yeah.
The boomers, they're special. They're special people.
Yeah.
They don't understand this generation. They don't understand the value of cardboard, though.
Shiny cardboard, dude.
It'll get you fucking paid.
Yeah. As long as your corners and edges are straight.
Dude, fucking old, what's his name? The singer guy, the white singer guy with all the tattoos on his face and shit.
Post Malone.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He
bought the one ring.
He bought the one ring for $2 million.
Yeah.
$2 million.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. For one card.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But yeah. So that's that.
That is that. What else is new?
You got a new car.
I did get a new car. Yeah, I got the Honda boys.
Gang.
We here.
Gang.
Yeah, got that CRV.
How's it driving?
Slime green.
How's she driving?
Great, actually. Yeah, smooth. Don't make a sound, dude. It's great. I really like it. Spacious.
Got the 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive.
It's a nice thing to have in these Nebraska winters.
I don't have no Bluetooth, though.
What? I didn't. Oh, I didn't look at that. You got a CD though.
Yeah, I got like an old school 5-disc changer or 6-disc changer.
Yeah.
It's almost better than Bluetooth.
Hell yeah.
Don't have to fuck around
The
on my phone or
nostalgia.
nothing. Just put in 6 albums of Rush and just play them in a row.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, the GOAT, Neil Peart. May he be
Yeah.
drumming in the Pantheon.
No doubt.
All right. Well, I was telling you about these NFL players.
Oh, right. Yeah. You said, what was that, a documentary you watched or something?
Yeah, it was 30 by 30 called
Oh.
Broke. And It was an older one, but I just seen it recently.
Uh-huh.
And they said 78% of former NFL players are bankrupt or under financial stress by the time they retire in 2 years.
2 years after they
2 years
retired?
after they retire. They're
Okay.
bankrupt or under financial stress. 78%.
78%.
78%.
And what's a minimum contract in the league? Do you know?
I think it's like 150. I think it's almost like 200,000.
I think it's more than that now.
I think it's probably more, but the last time I checked it was like 250,000.
For like, what, practice team shit? Like bare bones.
Yeah. Backups.
And that's
backups.
more than I make in how many years?
Yeah, but because there's a whole, they kind of went through that, and there's like a whole thing. Like there's a culture in the NFL where it's like you see these guys who make,
Bajillions.
bajillions,
Yeah.
and they're repping all this sweet shit, pulling into the fucking
So it's
the
keep up with the
practices.
Joneses.
It's keep up with the Joneses all day. So these guys don't want to be the bitch, who doesn't have the chain, who doesn't go into the club and throwing up money.
Yeah.
So they do this, but it's like they don't think that you have 10 years maybe in the league.
Yeah.
Like if you're really good, and even if you're not, injuries can come and go, and then what do you got? That's all
Right.
your money.
I think I might be wrong here, but I think Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, I think he didn't spend any of his checks or some shit until he retired. Like,
Probably.
roll away. But he seemed really flashy and stuff.
They were looking at Terrell Owens though. He went bankrupt.
He did.
T.O. got robbed.
Well, didn't he
super
do like
hard.
some reality shows and
Yeah,
shit?
and it was on that reality show. He just had a tear. I don't understand. He just had his tear going down.
Damn.
Just like, it's because you lived like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to be flashy motherfucker, but it's gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
Now you're looking like a chump.
I mean, how hard is it to put away just a little bit of that scratch?
I mean, they come from a different world, man. A lot of those guys come from a different world where financial stability is not a thing. Financial planning is not a thing. They come from really rough areas, and they just get money, and they don't, honestly, they don't know what to do. They're like, if I was handed like $100 million or $10 million, $20 million right now, I wouldn't have the first clue. I'd have to I know I want a financial advisor, accountant, somebody.
6 or 7 Ferraris.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a red Ferrari. That'd be one of the first purchases.
Immediately.
Red Ferrari, red Ducati,
Mhm.
Panigale. I'd have the whole Italian fleet, dude.
Diamond necklace.
No. I got my flash. I'd probably buy a nice watch, like a really nice Rolex, but nothing like super flashy. I don't like the rainbow diamond watches. Those look kind of goofy.
Yeah.
But something nice.
I heard a weird fact about
Suits.
Rolexes, just because you mentioned that, but special forces dudes, they
Yeah.
wear Rolexes because, let's say you're abandoned in Cambodia with nowhere to go. It's currency.
Yeah.
It's the most recognizable brand, right? So you can sell it anywhere in the world
Yeah.
and get on your feet or whatever.
Pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it was the same in the NBA. I think 60% of players are broke after 4 years or something like that after retirement.
Yeah. Do they have longer? They have longer careers, right?
You'd figure that's probably why.
I mean,
And they
LeBron's
probably
still
have
going.
better deals. All their deals are decided by the player organizations and the contract negotiations between them and the league.
I think LeBron was the youngest All-Star and the oldest All-Star. I think he
Well,
just
yeah,
took
because a
that.
lot of them can go straight from high school into the league.
Yeah, or any.
That's why it
yeah,
would, yeah.
rookie year All-Star.
Him and Kobe and a lot of guys did that.
Right, But now he's doing it as the oldest guy too, so it's pretty crazy, man. I mean, number one in points and stuff, like pretty wild.
Yeah, he's got an incredible career, but he'll never be Michael, and he wants to be so bad.
Yeah, Space Jam 2 was cringe.
It was cringy. I didn't even watch it, but it looked.
I couldn't.
Pathetic. Yeah. You're not Mike, dude. Everybody wanna be Mike. You ain't him.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But he's good.
Yeah,
excellent basketball player. How many teams has he won a championship on? Like 3?
Yeah, Cleveland, Miami.
LA.
Or wait, they didn't win one in LA, right?
I think they did, didn't they? Did they win one?
Know.
I don't know. I don't follow it that well.
Yeah,
it's not like the football for me.
I know he won in Cleveland and Miami.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on.
But if Mike wouldn't have went and played baseball,
Lakers
who knows?
Championship. That's right there. Let's see what we got. Won the inaugural NBA Cup in 2023.
What? Oh, that's a weird like tournament they do now. Yeah, you heard that revving.
It sounded just like my
bike.
I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed when I go downstairs and it's not there. Just parking my shit in the hood.
Your hood, where you're from.
Yeah, no, it turned to shit though. I mean, well, it's not shit, but it's like it ain't what it once was.
Well,
around here,
I don't think anywhere is, man. There's been a slow degradation
down on the
of
south side.
society.
It's pretty nice still, mostly, but there's areas still.
Yeah.
I mean, there's areas on the north that are nice too, but it just seems like our neighborhood kind of fucking.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
It's not the worst though. It ain't the worst.
No. What stats are you looking up?
He has completed 10 NBA Finals with 8 consecutive appearances from 2011 to 2018, winning 4 NBA championships. He also won the inaugural NBA Cup in 2023 with the Lakers.
That's not a
what
title,
is that?
Though. It's like a new tournament, an in-season tournament thing that they play.
LeBron James has won his NBA championship with Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the LA Lakers.
I guess maybe they count it as a championship. I don't know.
I don't think so.
They won a different year. I don't think they did.
2020 NBA Finals.
Really?
It's the championship series of the national including.
So that was COVID year, huh?
The Western Conference champion Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Eastern Conference championship Miami Heat 4-2, winning their first NBA championship in 10 years.
Whoa.
That was in 2020.
Yeah, it was COVID year. I don't think I was watching.
Yeah, no, I don't think many people were at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
It is. Three different
teams you won a championship with.
That's pretty wild.
That's pretty crazy. Has anybody ever done that?
Might be one of one there. I don't know.
Rajon Rondo.
There's probably a guy who snuck around.
Yeah.
A role player.
Rondo was Ray Allen because they were both on
Boston.
Yeah, Boston
and Miami.
And then Ray Allen was also on the Golden Gate teams.
Golden State
Warriors.
Dude, was he?
He was a backup. Yeah.
Shut up.
He was off the bench. I swear to God he was.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
So then he might have done it too then.
I think he was. Ray Allen, Golden State. Let me see.
I don't remember that.
I
thought after Miami he retired.
Ray Allen, Golden State Warriors. Ray Allen was selected by the Minnesota Timberwolves 5th overall. He never played for the Timberwolves, and as he subsequently traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, he also played for the Seattle Supersonics, the Boston Celtics, and the Miami Heat in his NBA career.
But he just won for the two. That's a good question, man. I
could have sworn he was on that Golden State team.
I don't think so. Those teams were great, though.
Maybe I'm thinking, who am I thinking of, though?
It's crazy how, they just keep raising the bar. I didn't think anybody would be as good of a shooter as Ray Allen, and then Steph Curry's hold my lunch.
Yeah, he's the freak.
In the same span of time.
He's the freak.
Yeah, he is a freak.
Didn't he break the scoring record?
What do you mean?
for points in a season.
Oh,
I think he did
could have.
with his threes, just absolutely dropping threes all
Yeah.
day. I think he broke the single season scoring record.
They were going off for a while. I could see
But
that.
again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
either.
think he did though.
Not sure. Dude, so tell me about that podcast. What were they talking about?
The Red Band.
Yeah, you said it was talking about AI, but I only watched like 12 minutes.
Yeah, Red Band came in and he had the Chat GPT 4.0, and
Right.
they were talking to it and asking it questions, and he was he started out asking Joe started out asking it, what would you do if you were the leader of the United States of America, or whatever, or if AI was the leader of the United States.
Uh-huh.
And it basically just broke down logically what you would need to do. And he's like, oh, that's nice to hear, like, a voice actually say that, you know, like
Yeah.
an actual thing say that. But yeah, I mean, politics get in the way of the logic. I think most people know exactly what needs to happen for it to work successfully, but I think they just have their own motives and other things that get in the way of
yeah,
that.
no, check this out. So that's funny you say that. Because like I was at that AI conference I was telling you about, and one of the examples that they used to show us how AI works was everybody's favorite question at these big staff senates is like, how do we get free parking or more parking spots downtown because nobody can find parking? So they asked like the AI, how do we increase parking availability? Its number one answer though is nothing I've heard anybody suggest, but it's like totally logical. Raise prices because less people buy spots and then you'll have more spots available.
Yep.
It's like elitism, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's like so that was kind of wild just to see how like it does not give a fuck about like.
No, it doesn't have ethics. It's just using. It has no ethics or morals. It's just using pure base.
But it
logic.
also gave us 10 other ways to increase parking, and it gave you the probability of success for each way, and it did it all instantly.
And I think that's the key to it. I think like you could really use an AI as your leader, but it'd have to be like a supercomputer that you plug all this information in and it spits out its answer, and then like an actual council of people need to decide on a vote on what we do.
Yeah.
And to make it even like more fair, I would say is that all these hearings would have to be televised, and if you didn't want this result that came from the machine, you would have to argue. You would have to debate for or against it, basically, and then you'd actually have some kind of actual democratic process where people can see like what the pro and con of each major decision would be.
Right.
And it would just be the most logical point, and then go, okay, how can we put ethics and morals into this? Like, what would be the best way to implement this?
Sure.
Or do we need another route, because it would just print out multiple things, you know?
Right. And does it eventually learn that and become ethical in its thought processes? You know.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Feedback.
If you put in what things it can and can't do.
Right.
Like these are logical things that you could do, but we don't want them. So like maybe it could learn those things, and
and that's what's so cool about it. It totally can. I mean, it's like the only search engine that can keep a thread going with like multiple questions on questions on questions, but it still keeps the original thread of that first question.
Yeah, that's one of the most things they try to increase with it is its memory.
Yeah.
Like how far down through this thing can I remember back? Like how far can you recall back? And I mean, I'm sure those Chat 4.0s are getting to the point where they can remember entire conversations.
More than that, even every image, every screenshot that you've ever had on any of your devices, it knows the exact time and place you were.
Speaking of
wild,
they also got onto the point of AI girlfriends.
Oh, this subject's back.
And Red Band himself, he's like, yeah, I've used them before. I use them on my phone.
Yeah,
it's like you're texting a real person. Like I could tell it, hey, bend over right now and send me a picture of your butthole, and it'll AI generate a girl bending over and snapping a picture of her bum and sending it to him. He's like, it feels real. He's like, I had fun with it, I did and had fun with it. I'm like, there's my fucking point right there.
Yeah.
That's going big.
Yeah.
Imagine when it's in a robot that can fucking give you a jabber.
No, yeah, you're not wrong. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and there's going to be a whole bunch of ethical and moral decisions that go into that.
Yeah, and like you said, like if an AI is your leader, like do you elect which AI is the leader? Because
it's not, I wouldn't say it's your leader. I'd say it's like...
No, I get it. Like the oracle, and then we all talk about it.
Yeah, it's like an oracle.
Sure.
But it's not like the all-powerful oracle.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what
it doesn't have
put
final,
forth for you.
Final ruling.
Yeah, you need to decide as humans what you want to do.
I think that's a pretty cool idea. But like even so, right now there's this like open market for who's got the best AI. And right now there's like 5 of them at least.
Yeah, they're coming down though. They all buy up the smaller ones.
Yeah. So, but these like
Chat
5
GPT.
big ones with the billions and trillions of dollars behind them or whatever, they're gonna compete, and they're competing at such a fast rate that like this thing's gonna grow so quick.
And that was the other thing too. Is like he asked it, how long before AI is powerful enough to build us a cleaner battery way easier, so we don't need the minerals and all that.
Good question.
And it said, like, it's hard to tell a timeline, but AI is advancing at an incredibly fast rate, is what the AI said.
It's going to take
it's
all kinds of fields.
And it said within the next decade is a likely possibility that AI will be developing technologies like clean batteries. So it's like, in 10 years, we're going to have new batteries. What else are we going to have?
So much.
Yeah. What
so
else
much.
is it going to build?
It was terrifying. It was like super exciting to see, but also
that's
terrifying.
the question too. Why are they sending you to an AI conference?
Well, because it's super useful. It makes, I think a lot of these people are using it actually to like advance their professional career. Is pretty wild. Like let's say you're writing an email to your boss. This was a funny example that he showed us. And by the way, the guy who showed us has ascended the ladder extremely fast, and like, so I think he's using AI to help himself through his work. I know he is. I mean, he's doing a seminar on it.
But don't you think eventually that'll be
he was an
a
IT
replacement?
guy. What do you mean?
I mean, you just said he's an IT guy. Like, when are they going to replace the IT guys with just an AI?
Oh yeah, no, totally. It's going to replace all of us. It's going to kill all of us.
Right.
But until then, it's kind of neat.
It's kind of neat to use it to advance our careers until it murders all of our jobs.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty funny. But so anyway, he's like, all right, so check this out. I'm gonna write an email to my boss who just pissed me off, and I'm gonna write it like the way I would. So he's like, Larry, you're an asshole. I can't believe you decided to fire Nancy. She's worked here since before you were a thought in your daddy's balls.
Yeah.
And he just highlights that, puts it into AI, and he's like, all right, make this sound professional. And it's like, well, Larry, I would like to respectfully disagree with your decision, and I think we take a different approach to this situation and all this stuff. And it just like, but it did it instantaneously. It takes zero thought from you, so you can just sit there and freestyle your job. Just say it however you want, highlight it, and be like, yo, editor, fix this up. And then you sound like a genius.
Throw some sugar on it, baby.
Right. But my problem is I usually get way too long-winded. Obviously, you're aware of this by now. But like with my writing and stuff in my job, so I can highlight it and just say simply, make this concise, and it will trim the fat, and it'll sound good, And it is instant, dude. It's instant.
Yeah.
So there's a lot you can do. Also, it's a matter of time, basically.
God, that's so weird.
It's a matter of time until they get the security behind it. There's a reason like we can't use it for our jobs yet, because any personal information you put into it, like it knows, and somebody could hack it potentially, or another AI could hack the AI, and things could get nefarious really quick.
Well, I mean, that's so weird though, because it's not even like a conversation between two people at that point.
Exactly.
It's a conversation between two robots, and you're like getting the feedback from them. You're not even...
No, I don't want to do it because
like,
I think it's going to take my voice.
We put a medium between us with phones and computers and chat like that, so we don't even have to talk to each other. We can just send our message. But now it's like that's even too close. I don't even want you to know.
I don't want to know your actual thoughts.
I just want you the information to go to you in the nicest way possible.
The most efficient way.
Yeah, it's not even the real thing anymore.
No. Yeah, it's got no real flavor. I mean, supposedly it can capture people's essence though. It's kind of weird. Like you can say, write it as if I was this person,
Yeah,
and it'll fucking sound like
A
that.
nutbot can capture the essence of a woman too.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's people
freaky,
are
dude.
going so head first into robots and computerization. I mean, that's creepy to me.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
yeah, no, it's weird.
It's not even you talking.
No. Well, and the image generation too is getting insane. It's going to turn into
Yeah.
video generation, which turns into virtual reality.
Well, they just had a whole thing
generation,
where ChatGPT got into a big fucking Sam Altman and them got into trouble because they asked Scarlett Johansson to use her voice for the thing because I guess she was like an AI voice in a movie or something like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but she said no, she declined. So they got somebody else who sounds almost exactly like her and kind of AI edited it.
Yeah.
And like she got pissed off, and now they took the voice down, and they're in kind of a weird legal battle right now over it.
Yeah, no, AI can totally fake anybody's voice. He showed us Johnny Cash singing the Barbie song. Here's an AI generated thing, and it sounds just like Johnny Cash. So, yeah, no, it's
Yeah, that's what I
gonna
said.
get
That
weird.
which is actually kind of cool. I thought like with Johnny Cash, you could write lyrics to a song and be like, I can't sing it, but
yeah.
Johnny Cash can. And you plug in your lyrics and then Jenny song.
Holy
and
shit,
you
dude, you're
sing
blowing my
your
mind
song.
because I like writing songs, but I don't have like the ability to perform them that well.
Right. So like that's one thing, but I'm thinking it goes even further than that.
For sure.
Because they say like songs, but I'm thinking like movies.
Yeah.
Like you go up to it and you say, "Hey, I want to watch an
Why the
adventure
writers
movie."
went on strike in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Because they saw it coming.
they had to have, but like the deepness of it is like because Red Band was saying that too with those Apple goggles or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I can lay in bed, and I'm watching a movie in 3D on an IMAX screen in my bed. He's like, they feel super comfortable on my face. That's just how it is. It's ruined movies for me. That's the only way I can watch them.
That's crazy.
So imagine being able to go like, okay, you plug that on and you go, okay, I want to see like an Indiana Jones style movie with this actor because
Samuel
that's what
L.
I want to see.
Jackson.
I want to see Bruce Willis as Indiana Jones or something.
Yeah.
And then I want to see like I want it to be in space though. I want it to be like an alien race and then just generate this movie for you.
It will.
Just
But the only thing holding this stuff back is legal issues right now and like confidentiality.
right now. But there's going to be how many of these people are going to be like, hey, I'll give you $1 billion for your image to plug into this.
I mean, it could happen. A lot of these people will sell out to it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I mean, how much
definitely.
money do I have to give Brad Pitt to just use your likeness?
Give your likeness.
That'd be insane. Though people will hack it so you could like fuck Brad Pitt.
Yeah. No, totally, dude.
That'd be insane.
Anything you can dream, dude. We're gonna live in a world made of light and imagination.
Exactly. And that's what I'm thinking. I think it'll get down to the point where it's just like you put in contacts and you
Yeah.
can see this other world.
Exactly.
So it's just fully immersive. Maybe you have your little earpods in and your contacts in, and you're just in a different fucking
Hyperspace.
place.
You can go anywhere, anytime, feel anything.
Yeah,
any
you're just an
sensation.
avatar in the
You essentially
internet.
like you still have this biological body that I guess will need sustained, but like your experience has completely transcended it at that point. That's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
And then you just fucking go bloop, pop your things on, and you're back in a real world. But it's like
but is the real world a wasteland now because everybody's in hyperspace?
could be. I mean, that could be the future of like our civilization. Is that like people don't want to do any of the other things that they used to do anymore because those are hard.
Yeah.
And this is the easy way. This is super easy.
Yeah.
Relationships are easy. You can have a relationship in there.
Right.
Somebody else's avatar.
Didn't you say you had like a trip one time where you saw like Earth advancing into the future, and you saw like animal and plant life like extinguish and like machine life or like light though? Didn't you say like almost like a holographic version of life? Like
That was a long time ago. That was an old trip, but yeah, it was like this like weird. Yeah, it was like an infrastructure of light, but all connected with like some kind of pathways, So it was
Sure.
all interconnected. Like these weird cities made of data.
Yeah, it's as close as we can get to like spiritual freedom is to like to do that, to go into like that virtual space of
I don't know about that. I think the closest you can get to spiritual freedom is psychedelics.
No, I agree. I think I think, but like without that, like this is all this
A
is
simulated version of it.
yeah,
I
all
guess.
this is an absence of the true psychedelic spiritual experience, and we're trying to achieve it through technological means. In some extent,
In
like,
some extent,
you're trying to.
yeah, but there's there's other things to it. I mean, like we
There
just
is,
think of the
there is.
recreational purpose, but like business wise,
No,
idea
totally.
wise, you know, like
But like
being able to have all engineers in the world, you could be like, okay, let's look at this, and there's 30 engineers from around the world who can look at a blueprint up there and be like, oh, let's fix this right here, and it all. I mean, the insane
yeah,
shit.
I mean, maybe the psychedelic experience is really just the guiding light towards it. So you know, you're trying to get there by whatever means you can. And right now, this is kind of it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Interesting. Alex Jones says they're slow dripping DMT to CIA agents behind closed doors. So things are getting weird.
To themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. They're talking to aliens, I guess.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Come on, dude.
I mean, they could be talking to aliens, but they're not slow dripping DMT to talk to fucking aliens.
I think it makes perfect sense.
I don't know. I've never done DMT, so I wouldn't know.
Right. But like, if it's found,
But I mean, did you have a choice when you took that DMT? Was it like, okay, I'm gonna go where I want to go?
Totally alleged.
No, you fell to the core of the earth, dog, and you had no
Core
choice.
of the universe. Yeah, it was wild. But that's what I'm saying is like, this is all you really need to know is that like it's found in 99% of all like biological matter on Earth, right? So
yeah.
If that's the case, if life just evolves that way in a carbon-based life form like environment, isn't it theoretically plausible that it would exist on an alien world too, this exact molecule, if there's carbon-based life there?
Yeah, but like connecting you to it.
But that's the thing is like, it's so weird. You leave your body. You do go to this other place. So
yeah, and it could be I don't know, it could be something like that, but I don't know how the CIA would have figured out. I mean, they're the most tight-ass motherfuckers you could possibly
I don't know
imagine.
the CIA. Alex Jones says they're slow dripping DMT behind closed doors.
He says a lot of
studying
stuff, and some of the stuff is right, I'll give him that, but he says a lot of dumbass shit, too. Like,
But,
Sandy Hook wasn't real.
I could
He's
see
a fucking dumbass.
like, if it is like universal, this molecule's universal, another intelligent species is gonna have figured out how to like enter that space, you know, and maybe there is a way to contact them through this like vibration.
Maybe, man. It's not. It's not
Because that's what it
here.
is,
I
dude.
think that's the thing, though. Like, we don't have access to it.
Like, I know it sounds like hippy dippy, like we're just vibrations and shit, but like that was the most noticeable part of the experience for me was the vibration. This like super deep, boom, like the lowest vibration you could hit, and like it. I don't know. I think there could be like communication through vibration on that level.
I mean, it's
know,
all
like
conjecture.
whales communicating in the deep ocean, but we're in space, you know.
They have whistles and shit. I mean, there's not total vibration. I mean, it is, though. Like, it'll shake your core if you're around them, but...
Yeah, can it like blow your eardrums out if you're swimming by whales?
Yeah, they're loud. They're
That's crazy, dude.
big bitches. I mean, they're huge whales, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, even that, like... Now you get me on that topic. Fucking, I just watched that Blackfish documentary.
What's that?
It's about the killer whales at like SeaWorld and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that one, yeah.
Bro, like, they're smart. Like, the whales are insanely smart. Like, to the point where you're looking at them and they recognize exactly who you are.
Yeah.
I know who you are, you know who I am. We do the signals. I mean, they're still animals.
Mm-hmm.
But their communication, like, they looked at their brains and they have a part of their emotional network in their brain that we don't have. Like, they're way more emotionally connected to each other than we ever will be.
Whoa.
Because they have a whole section of their brain that's, like, dedicated to that.
Huh.
And it's huge, I guess. So, like, when you tear them apart from their families and stuff like that, they get, like, crazy.
Super sad.
Like, they'll go insane. Like, some of them will try to kill themselves, like, crazy stuff. Like, they had a mother that was just, like, screaming when they took its kids, and like the other whales would come out and check on her and like kind of console her, and then like she'd keep screaming and they'd go off and like let her be because they knew that she was grieving and shit. Like, insane stuff. And like these people, I mean, corporations, there's another thing I get on. It's just, they are evil. Evil.
SeaWorld?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know. They know how smart they are. They know, they see all these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they seen them killing trainers, and they would cover it up.
Yeah.
Because, like, they had a real big bull whale, and his sperm was really valuable, like, extremely valuable to breed.
Side note, keep going, but remind me of valuable sperm.
Okay, yeah, and then, so yeah, he'd kill a trainer, and they'd basically go and, like, send him to another store or another park and be like, leave him alone. No trainers in the water around him, but eventually, he'd catch some person walking by. He'd snag his leg or something. They'd drag him in.
Jesus.
The craziest part was, like, they sent out a memo, like, 5 days ago, one of our trainers was killed by Tilikum the whale, and we still have not recovered his body. Like, that's what we're talking
You just
about.
get that in your inbox? Like,
Yeah.
at work?
We still haven't recovered his body because he has it, and he's not letting it go. That's just it. It's like you're not going to trank a whale. There's no underwater trank. Like, unless you take a machine gun out and blast this thing.
You can
kill it.
a whale, right?
Are you going to crawl in there with him?
Well, I'm going to shoot it.
How are you going to shoot it through the water with a dart?
We lure it up and then we shoot it.
You lure it up.
Yeah, you get another.
They don't work like
fake,
that, dude.
Fake diver on a
Fake
stick.
body.
Yeah, it comes up and then you shoot that fucker in the blowhole. Doesn't it have to come up for air? It's a mammal.
Yeah, it does, but there's nothing you can really do. I don't know. I don't even know if they have a trank.
You
It's
camp
a whale.
out.
It's a whale. They're huge. I don't even know if
Fentanyl, dog.
I don't know how they trank him. I don't know. They said they couldn't get it from his ass because he was just chilling on the bottom.
Well, yeah,
of the
if he
thing.
goes down to the bottom, I guess it's pretty tough. Yeah.
He's just holding her body down there.
I ain't going in there.
No.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hell no.
I mean, you could drain the tank, but then you kill the whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta kill it to basically get it back, or you just wait till he lets it go, stops playing with it.
I watched the first Ace Ventura. This is reminding me of that. They take the dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie. So, valuable sperm.
Yes.
Dude, personal question. How are your loads these days?
Healthy.
Nice.
I'm a roper.
Any other adjectives you want to... Oh, ropes.
Yeah, bust the ropes.
Okay. Solid. All right, well,
Can you go multiple times? Sorry, another little side note. Can you go... Are you a multiple time kind of guy, or do you need a lapse in between?
The older I get, the longer the lapse.
How long are you thinking?
No, if I'm fired up,
Your boy is going back to back.
I can go back to backers if I'm fired up, but like if I get used to somebody, I bust one and it's like,
yeah, it's like you're boring.
I'm gonna wait till
gonna go play Skyrim.
afternoon.
Get the
Yeah,
fuck
like
outta
this,
here.
it's good. We're going from morning till
Oh,
afternoon.
God.
But like if it's like if you're fired up, if it's fresh, hot and heavy.
I always wondered that. It was a weird question to ask somebody.
Yeah, it depends if I've had shellfish that day.
But I've been with women and they're like surprised.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, you're ready to go. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
how I
typically
rock.
when it first starts, yeah, I'm hard as a rock, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a couple months and it's like, pussy again. No, just play it. But anyway,
Yeah.
that was getting somewhere.
Back to
with
the
this.
valuable sperm.
Yeah. So did you hear that they found plastic in every human
Yes.
testicle?
Yeah, 100% of the testicles they checked has microplastics.
Honestly, dude, I noticed my load's getting a little thicker, and I think I know why now. I think it's plastic.
You think you're busting plastic?
You are too. I think we're busting plastic loads.
I mean, my loads have always been healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, mine too. I'm not saying they're not volume-wise insane.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't say insane.
No,
I mean,
mine's insane. Dude, Michael. I almost changed my name to Michael Cummings and started an art career. I didn't tell you about this.
What?
Yeah. Okay. It's
Started
called,
an art career.
This is another $1 million idea. God damn it! I
Just
should
jizzing onto fucking
canvas. But it's how you sell it, dude. Trust me. I've seen artists.
So
that
what
do
is
work.
an insane amount? Hold up here. Somebody says that to me. I'm like,
It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. I've never like
drenching somebody.
Yeah.
Or you piss it out. Or is it like blah blah blah? Or what are we talking about here? Just
fire hosing pretty hard. Yeah.
I guess that's.
But it's
that's
puls-
not good for
it's
you.
pulsing though. Yeah, pulsing fire.
See,
hose.
I bust a couple ropes, but it's not like I'm not fire hosing.
Yeah, but no.
Anyway,
that's how it usually
they say
was,
that,
but they've been getting thicker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's the plastic.
Well, they say like the more, honestly, if it's like a freakish amount, they say it's like the less likely you are to get like someone pregnant.
That's why.
Because there's too much fucking.
My pull-out game.
Too much goo and not enough fucking.
Yeah.
Not enough semens.
Pull-out batting average 1,000.
boys.
It's because I'm flooding my own sperm. They're drowning in cum.
Yeah, there's just not enough boys in them.
Yeah, well, and they're all like choking on plastic.
No, I mean I'd say I have a healthy amount.
Yeah.
Like I'm not fucking dribbling, but I'm hitting my shots. You know what I'm saying?
No, like I'm launching like over shoulders, like hitting back wall, like crazy.
I mean I've definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
We
just
all
making
do that,
sure.
but it's not like.
Do we though? I just want to make sure.
I don't know if we all do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean I've definitely, dodging shit. Get out of the way, bitch.
Well, yeah, the worst is if they're on top and then it's a quick dismount and then you got nowhere to go. And
See, I'd usually
and
hit
you're
the back
Neo
shots.
now.
You're hitting the back shots and you pull out, you just hit the back.
Oh, you
Ba.
blast it down
Yeah.
against the grain? That's
Yeah.
probably smarter. See me, I'm just Neo bullet time.
You're shooting up.
And then, dude, and then I gotta I gotta pat it down. I'm a mess. It's a problem.
You know, just random shots, bro. You're not hitting back?
Okay. You're all laying down, right?
I'm laying down.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And
she's
she
on top.
hops off.
Hops off. Yeah, and then it's
I'm-
I don't know what to do
If
with
she
this
hops
thing.
off, she's going back. Like, she ends up sitting on your thighs, basically. So you're just aiming up.
I guess you
aim
gotta
back.
bend your dick down, but
You gotta go like that.
Yeah, that's a great idea, but I guess I'm just too fucking in the moment. I've never thought of that.
You're just going full tism.
Yeah, just blasting everywhere, dude, because I told you it's a fire hose.
Unbelievable. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You are full goon. Full goon. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You have no shots. Just no aim.
No,
completely fucking.
It depends on
unhinged.
it. That's only if I'm on the bottom. I hate it. It's a tragedy. But if I'm on top, dude,
So
like I said, I was gonna change my name.
You like being on. You don't like getting fucking rid.
No, I mean it's cool every now and then, but I'd rather be on the top for sure.
I'm a lazy boy.
You're a lazy boy, for sure.
But I mean, I'll hop on top too. But it's like
we're a little yin yang then on that one.
give me a little rest,
Ladies.
time, you know what I'm saying?
Anyhow, fuck, where was I going with this?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
I think I lost the thread.
You have definitely lost the plot.
Yeah, the plot's gone.
Unbelievable. I'll never get over that. Unbelievable.
Okay, dude. On to the next subject. What do you got for me?
Let's see what we got here.
I was going somewhere with that.
Well, if you think of it, we'll come back.
Okay.
What do you think of past lives?
Past lives.
Do you think you've had any? Do you think they're real?
Yeah, man, I think it totally could be. I mean, I'm kind of a believer that we're just molecules, dude, like string theory, like we just like...
We have
change
no
form.
soul.
Well, no, I think we have a universal soul, but our memory is attached to our biological form, and when we leave the biological form, we lose our memory.
You don't think that we're just like an aspect of a... See, I think we're an aspect of a deity. Like we're an actual
I think
piece.
so,
We're
too.
not like just a random send out.
No,
Where it's
no.
like, okay, you're just a hard drive. I'm going down here to fill up, and then you come back and I empty you, and you go down there and get filled up, and then I empty you.
Mhm.
I think you're like an actual aspect of this super being. That's why everybody's different.
Yeah.
Like everybody has different emotions and ways of feeling and ways of seeing the world. Some people are more happy. Some people are more sad. Some people are more angry. Some people are more, peaceful and pacified. Maybe it's just the different ways of this thing looking and maybe experiencing the world. Because it feels like we definitely have it feels like there's people who are young who make rash decisions even when they're old.
Yeah, and
it's
there's a
like-
whole old soul thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's something to that.
There is, because you talk to some people and it's like, okay, you're chill. You kind of get it.
Right.
You kind of get it. There's
Yeah.
like, you're not, super passionate. The ones who are just like super hardcore passionate about things, it's like, you don't get that it's kind of...
The big
It's
picture.
bullshit. You
Yeah.
don't see the big picture because like those things
We're all
will
dust in the wind.
corrupt you. Yeah. You have to be able to see past all that shit. And like maybe that is some part of like having lived for so, like, in those old ways, and you're one of these aspects who's done this life a lot.
Here's my thing. Like, I believe in reincarnation, but I think karma's a lie that was told
That's bullshit.
to control people.
Yeah, because there's, like, people who have done evil their entire lives. Like, you look at people
dude, good point. And then again, I contradict myself. I'm sorry, because I told you about that bug that fell through my vent one day as I was about to take a shit. Like, you know, the vent above your toilet? This fucking bug just falls right out of the vent, and I'm already committed to the dump. I, like, drop trowel, and I'm dropping heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out. And I made eye contact with this bug in the toilet. He looked up at me like, no, don't, dude. And I flooded his face with fecal matter and flushed him to his death. And at that moment, I'm like, dude, nothing deserved that. Like, there's no bug that could have done anything wicked enough to deserve that. So he had to have that coming from, like, a previous life.
No, there's just shit happens.
Quite literally, dude. Yeah. The worst timing. Like, that bug could not have fell through the shit vent at a worse time, man.
Shit happens, brother. Sometimes bad shit happens to you, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, brutal, dude. But, like, there's, like, a Buddhist belief that you will be every being at some point, that we are all the one soul. And it's like, dude, if I have to check in as that guy, oh, fuck, dude.
I don't know about that. But I have a couple weird stories from childhood.
Yeah.
From, like, when I was really, really young that my family will tell me about. And, like, one is my aunt tells me about it, and I told her, like, I lived this entire past life as, like, a cowboy.
Right.
But, like, an outlaw. I had, like, a gang. I told her about my gang, told her my name, told her, like, the type of horse I rode, told her what I did, like, I robbed trains, like, but I'm, like, 3 years old.
That's
telling
crazy.
her this. And she's weird. Like, I guess, like, my mom says she came out of the room looking like a ghost and says, like, you will not believe what your son just told me. And, like, recounted this story, I guess. And, like, I don't remember any of it.
Sure.
It was all before my time. So, yeah, that was a weird one. And then the one my parents have that was weird is, like, when I was young, I had a pair of cowboy boots I'd wear.
Yeah.
And they were my dad's cowboy boots.
Yeah.
When he was a baby, so they were mine. And then when I grew out, when my sister got them, she wore them from she was a baby. But when I was young, I guess they were sitting there watching TV, and I was wearing these boots, and they heard me fucking clacking up to them because we had tile floor in the basement.
Yeah.
If you remember, I don't know if you remember that far back.
I do.
I was clacking up to them, and I guess I went, whoa, put my foot up on the table and pointed at him. I was like, did you call me a bitch? Did you call me a bitch? Which one of you called me a bitch? And then I just took my foot off and walked off and went back to playing with my shit.
Insane, dude.
So like, it's like these weird stories.
Thinks like, you know, Devil's Advocate or whatever, Occam's Razor, like maybe absorbed some television scene and like reenacted it.
Could have maybe, but it's like, what television scene? I've watched a lot of shit, and it's like I've never seen anything.
Kind of trust
like
your
that.
Grandma's opinion too. Like if she was freaked out, it was probably weird.
Yeah,
it was probably weird.
Yeah, my mom and dad were like, Jesus Christ, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, he's never done anything.
I mean,
like
dude,
that.
I used to sleepwalk, and you saw me sleep talk and shit over your house too. Like weird kids do weird shit.
Bring the candle into the cave. I remember that.
Yeah,
one.
What candle? What cave, dude?
What are you talking
fucking
about?
past life, dude. Past life.
It could have been.
Dude, so, yeah, you might be onto something. I think kids do show the signs of that sometimes. So, but I don't know. That's just weird. I did remember the thread I was getting to with the load blowing, or the thread that came up. The artist known as Michael Cummings.
Oh yeah.
So what? It's all about how you sell it, right? I mean, there was that lady who was spewing period blood all over the
That's
can.
disgusting.
It's disgusting, but somebody bought it.
Unbelievable.
So, but check it out.
Unbelievable.
But that's a feminine version. It's time for the males to empower themselves. And I call it orgasmic expressionism.
Just ectoplasm all over fucking canvas.
Dude, yeah, all over different ones. I'll have all different kinds of series. Like it'll start off simple,
This
which
one's
is
called
like,
Spooky Ghost.
well, some of them will just be simple. It'll just be like colors, like blue. I was feeling sad that day. I was blast on like a blue canvas, but eventually it's going to progress like a lot. And like, I'll just have the Mona Lisa and I'll just give that bitch a facial, dude. Sell that motherfucker. $1 million. I guarantee if you just are like pretentious enough about it, somebody will buy that shit. They will. And if you just,
I bet.
if you
I really
document
bet
the
they
whole
would.
journey about how you have to get in the mood, how you have to eat smoked oysters for 3 days to get the right load, you're drinking pineapple juice, you're doing all of it. Yeah. No, I seriously thought about it. I think it's a hack, a life hack. So if somebody wants to take that idea and run with it, I guess, dude. I'm too much of a bitch to do it, but if you just come on canvas, I think you could sell it for $1 million.
I wouldn't doubt if somebody had already tried this.
Maybe. I don't
wouldn't
know.
doubt that at all. It sounds like a
I don't think anybody's crazy enough to
insane
try it,
person's
man.
idea.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. What else is in the news, dude?
Oh, God.
Iranian president died.
Yeah, he did die.
I don't know much about that, but I thought it was funny. Oh, excuse me. I mean, God bless or whatever, or Allah bless. But I just thought it was funny the way that the news went about it. Like the Iranian news was like, so he's missing.
Yeah, there was a hard landing. Yeah, real hard landing.
Real fucking hard, dude.
So hard they exploded.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like we don't know where he's at, but and it was a hard landing, but there's still a chance.
Oh, no.
Like, dude, just come out and say
But he's
it.
not even like the Ayatollah. He's like the president. So like the spiritual leader of the country.
Right.
Still runs it all.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he was like the second in command kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
But you have to kind of control him to kind of control the democratic process. So they have this whole thing where there's like a election coming up now, and they don't know if they can get their fucking religious zealot guy in there who's going to back up everything they say.
Oh, okay.
Because if they get more liberal in there, because Iran used to be a very democratic country, and then they kind of flipped with the Ayatollah and the whole thing over there. But yeah, there's still a segment of their population which is very democratic. They had those women's without the hijab thing going on back, just last year or earlier this year. So yeah, they have that thing they're fighting over there. So it'll be an interesting thing to watch.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's going to shake some stuff up in a place that's already pretty rocky.
Yeah, I mean, and the whole Shiite and Sunni thing, like, we really fucked that whole thing up when we went over there and put down Iraq, because they were like the counterpoint to Iran. They were like the one army that sat right on the border with Iran.
Sure.
That kind of was like, we'll hold these guys in check, but now Iraq is literally like Mad Max, basically. It's a fucking insane land. So there's like, now the Persians, or the Iranians have much more clout in that area. It's harder to hold them off.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah, most def.
And now fucking Netanyahu has the international court placed a warrant out for his arrest as a genocide. Person instrumental in genocide.
Right.
So yeah, he can't, like, there's places he can't go, or else they'll be, obligated to arrest him, which is pretty wild. But they also put out these things for Hamas leaders too, so it's like they're putting out things on both sides. Like, both sides are fucked up right now, which is exactly the case. It's just ideologies using excuses to kill people.
Yeah, facts.
Which is
It's
not
sad.
cool.
Not cool, dude. Definitely not cool.
All right, what do you know about your football team, Bruddy? What do you know about the New Orleans Saints? Because I have not been paying much attention to them. What's going on with them?
God damn it, dude. You're going to call me out. I got all my Saints gear out here, and you're going to call me out.
I mean, brother, I told you this. I talked to you about this a couple
I've been
days
busy.
ago.
I haven't really looked into them this year. I'm a kind of a poser right now. And ever since Sean Payton left, I got to be just 100% honest. I've lost a little bit of interest because we've plateaued at mediocrity.
Yeah, but Sean Payton went over to the Denver Broncos, and he wasn't doing any better.
No,
He had
I
a
know.
Great quarterback. He completely fucked that situation up. Both of them did.
They're going to
They
get it
just
together
hated
this
each
year.
other. Oh my God. Are you a Broncos fan now?
Maybe.
Do I have to call you a gay boy right now for team flipping?
Dude, I got an AFC team and I got an NFC team.
Oh my God. Who's your team?
My NFC team?
No, your team. Who's your team right now?
Nebraska Cornhuskers, dude.
NFL team. Oh man,
Yeah, it's hard, dude. I mean, I don't know.
you
I
gotta
just don't-
stick with them, dog. You
I
gotta stick
know.
with them when it's rough, because the good times are so much gooder.
Yeah,
Or better, I
you're
guess.
you're not wrong. But I don't know. It's just been hard. I still watched them last year, though. I mean, it's just a really competitive division too. The NFC South is like tough.
Who's all in there?
You got Tampon Bay.
Yeah, very tough.
Exactly. You got Atlanta, who's just always
They're
kinda
coming
tough.
back, and they got Kirk Cousins now as their quarterback.
And then you got Carolina, who was they were
chumps.
chumps, yeah, but they weren't when they had Homeboy until they traded him to the Niners.
Lawrence.
Not McCaffrey.
Oh, McCaffrey. Yeah.
Still can't believe they traded his ass.
Yeah, they needed a rebuild. Yeah, I can't believe he went to the. I can't believe the Niners.
Yeah,
That's what I can't believe. They have every single player, every single position is like a superstar player.
and they
On
still
their team.
still didn't win it.
No, they should have lost to the Packers, the dirty rats.
Yeah,
My kicker fucked it.
I mean the Packers were my original team, dude. Instead of calling me gay boy, you should just try to convince me to. If you see I'm a
I
free
can't do
agent,
that.
you
I
should
can't,
try to bring
I
me
can't
back.
do that. I can't do that. I can't do that because you are a Saint. You had Saints gear.
Yeah.
I've seen you wear Drew Brees jerseys. I've seen you wear Drew Brees hoodies.
Yeah,
I've seen you wear multiple Saints gears. So I know you're a Saints fan.
I do. I still watch them. I still check to see who they draft.
So you gotta stick with them. Don't be team hopping.
I'm not okay.
You gotta be
But
in
they're
there.
never on
You
TV.
gotta be in the.
They're never on TV. Denver's on TV.
That's true. That's tough.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do.
I should just fork up some cash and
I was gonna do
buy
the
like a
NFL
football
ticket.
gym. Yeah, NFL
But it's
ticket.
like $400
What?
a season.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Holy shit.
They know we're crackheads.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
But then you
crazy.
wait till like close to the end of the season, like last 4 weeks, and they're like, "Oh, we'll do a deal. You pay us $130, and you can get it and watch the last 4 weeks, all the games." And it's like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. But you're so deep into fantasy at that point that you're like, okay,
Yes,
okay, I'll do it.
I can't wait to beat your asses again.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, you got the better me last year.
I got the better everybody last year. Looking at the league champion / commissioner.
I thought you lost it in the finals. You did win it. You did pull it out. That's right.
Yeah, let's not rewrite history, boys.
No. I knew you did better than me. I got third, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got third, and I think
But
I played against your dad.
I was technically first place the year before when it finished, so I still feel okay. And
Yeah. No,
So-
I guess the year before you were leading. We didn't
Handily.
finish it. You were leading well.
I was leading,
You had
yeah.
good.
I
you
had the
You were
squad.
probably gonna win.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. You were probably gonna win.
yeah,
But the first official season that we finished.
I agree. But come
I am
on,
the
we're not going to get into the weeds.
Well, it's just like the Packers. You know what I'm saying? The Packers won the first Super Bowl, and you know who won the second Super Bowl? The Packers.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Whatever. Whatever. You robbed me of my rightful first Super Bowl, so
Okay, whatever.
just give it up, dude. You forfeited that season, so I technically won.
Okay, you get your
All right.
technical
So I
victory.
got one. You
Congratulations.
got one. So we're gonna.
No,
rub
you
it
have
out.
a technical asterisk victory.
That's fine. I'll take it. We're gonna.
You have a Tom Brady victory. I have a Brett Favre victory.
So you're telling me I'm the one with the real chip on my shoulder this season, and I got something.
You got something to prove.
You're
Yeah,
going.
You got to come back.
You're going down.
Because you were talking the whole shit. You were the last one
You
to join.
rigged
She's
your
like,
shit.
do I need to get in here to shit on all you guys? Is that
And
what I need to
I
do?
did pretty well for a while.
You did well, but
Yeah.
your boy did better.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens next year. We'll see what happens.
Well, yeah,
next
maybe if you
year.
don't rig it so you have the number one pick every year.
I did not rig it. I didn't even pull a number out of the hat
You've
to
had the-
be so anti-rig.
Number one pick 2 years running.
That's because of the luck of the Irish boy.
Cheater.
No, that's just loser talk.
Well, you
That's
have
what
you
that
have
is.
last pick this year because it's only fair.
That's what I did.
Okay.
I did last pick last year. The last number in the hat was number 1, baby. It was saving itself for me.
No. I mean, you should officially have the last
No.
because you're the one seed.
No.
That's fair.
not how that
That's
happens. No,
That's how it happens in real life. When you win the
Yeah,
Super
but
Bowl,
there's
you have last
32
pick.
teams in real life.
So
we
it's,
ain't
so
got
it's
that
not
many.
even as bad on you, and you're still like, no way.
No.
Any amount of disadvantage.
I wouldn't do that to anybody
I must
else.
have the advantage.
I wouldn't do that to anybody else. And it's not like It should be my reward. Is that since I was number one and I won, I should get the number one pick.
Please.
What's my reward? I don't even get a trophy. Why shouldn't I be able to be number one pick?
There was money.
Yeah, that's true. There was a reward. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Shut up.
But there should be 2 rewards, and the second one should be number 1.
No, dude.
Because
you got to bring balance to the.
I don't want that. I'm just gonna. We're gonna draw again. We're gonna draw again.
If Joe Burrow wasn't a total cocksucker last year, I would have been
he shit the bed. Well, the whole Cincinnati Bengals completely shit the bed.
What the fuck was that?
Joe Mixon was garbage.
Mixon was the only hope.
He was the only one who did anything,
Yeah.
but it was just not even.
No.
It wasn't going to happen for him.
No, it wasn't. Burrow shit.
Yeah.
You're
I mean, you buried yourself, really, because you went against me. You put a slash right across my breast when you took Mountain Dew Magic from me.
Yeah, Travis Kelce. Yeah, he sucked for me.
Oh! And then I had to take Josh Allen out.
Yeah, and that ruined me.
And he was
I wanted
the
Josh
MVP,
Allen.
baby.
I wanted Josh Allen. If I have any say, I'll have him next year. I have his jersey still. He was a god for me season 1.
Be aiming. I mean, there's a couple quarterbacks I wouldn't be happy.
No, Jalen Hurts is a monster too.
He's all right. I don't know what the. Well, they reloaded. They just got Saquon.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
I had Saquon last year, but he was on that crap team.
Yeah,
Giants were terrible.
And they re-signed fucking what's his name, that receiver they had. That big motherfucker.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He was on my team.
Shit.
I traded him for your dad.
They had 2 really good receivers last year, Smith, and then I can't remember this guy's name. AJ something.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. Yeah.
He re-signed for like 3 years.
That dude was a freak. Yeah, no, they got a squad.
Yeah, he's gonna be really impressive. I think he signed 3 years for like 175.
It's because they kept doing that brotherly shove that Jalen's numbers were just nutty.
And they, toward the end of the season, teams were starting to stop that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm wondering if I'm guessing a lot of the offseason, a lot of these teams were like, we're not going to be by that shit. Yeah.
But I mean, it keeps you honest. Like if you commit to that, then you can do like some Tebow shit and like pop up, throw one to the tight end or whatever. You know, if you get them to bite on that, it's another facet of the game now.
There's definitely some crazy stuff with that.
Such a beautiful game because it's still like
they changed the kickoff game too.
I heard about that.
I don't know what the whole deal
you know,
is.
I saw an example of how it's going to be. It actually looked kind of cool. What's the difference? They like don't run full speed at them or something. I can't remember. You'll have to.
Yeah, I think it's like they're further down the field or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was.
That's going to be interesting, though. Is it like that in college, too, or just NFL?
I think it's just NFL.
Okay.
Yep.
Man. Well, it's exciting. But it's still a ways off, right? When's football season? August?
End of August it starts, so we got... Oh, not too long. 3 months.
I got those baseball tickets in the meantime.
Yeah, we'll have to go to that.
They're good from now until August. We get 4 tickets, and it's like lower level, good seats.
Hell yeah.
So we have to find 2 other people to bring, but who knows? We'll figure it out.
We'll find somebody.
Yeah.
Probably figure out a couple guys, or you can bring some
couple gals.
Ooh. Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking with your noodle.
Which noodle? Shit. Well, you got anything else for me, dog?
I think I do. What else I got in here? The Harrison Bucker speech.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
What'd you think of that?
So, oh, Jesus. Definitely a divisive speech.
Yeah.
No doubt. And I find myself divided over it, too.
I do.
I was like, kind of cringe or whatever and laughing at it, but then here I was in the kitchen cooking myself a pathetic meal after an exhausting day of work, and I'm like, if I just had that wife at home in the kitchen right now, it'd be perfect.
I mean, I think
life would be perfect.
A lot of people are trying to maybe go back to that kind of.
Well, AI is going to give us that ability. Like, we don't have to work so hard, hopefully.
Really? I mean, a lot of us grew up with working parents, and it was. I mean, I can't count how many times I got left home by myself.
All the time.
All the time.
We raised ourselves.
Like, in the summer, it was just for 3 months straight,
Yeah.
basically by ourselves, living like fucking lost boys out in the neighborhoods, just running through running through yards and shit.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it have been nice if like your mom could have been there and like every day she made you breakfast and made you lunch and kept the house clean? I mean,
maybe helped you like study or something.
Yeah, and like helped I mean, raising a family is a tough fucking job.
Yeah, it should be a full-time job.
Yeah, so it's like, would we have had more stable lives if like, one, our families weren't forced into a position where both of our parents had to work to make enough money to live in this state, in this fucking nation, and two, if you know, the roles were even more were defined a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, back then, like, a man felt probably more like a fucking man when you were like the only one providing for your family. Or like,
it feels good, dude. I still have that in me. That's why I think I have a little bit of that like savior complex in me when I date and stuff. Like I like to be able to provide for a woman. You know, it feels good.
It feels good, but I think on the flip side of it, for women, it also feels like a bit of control.
Totally, yeah. It feels like they don't have any power in that situation because they're reliant on it.
And it's not like women,
and
like, there's a lot of jobs where women are very much on an equal playing field with men.
But here's the deal, like when a family gets into the situation, it's like that man is just as reliant on her now as she is to him. Now she might be reliant on him for finances, but you're reliant on her for child rearing, which is more important or equally important.
And that's the thing, is like when both of you have a career, a high level career, neither of you have time really to raise a child.
People working 2 jobs and shit now too. I mean,
where you have to anymore. It's insane. Literally, like, I asked my mom, "How much was your house when you bought it when I was a baby?" This is in the '90s, early '90s. It's a one level house with a basement, 2 bedrooms, and there was a den downstairs. In a garage. And a patio and yard and everything, front and backyard. And that was $35,000.
Oh my God.
$35,000.
Dude, I about spent. Dude. Oh my God.
Well, I was just talking to him the other day.
That's crazy.
And
what?
They were talking about possibly, they were just talking about the price of their home, basically.
Yeah.
And what if I had bought it from him, basically? And I was like, well, I mean, how much is it? What's the last price? Like 150 or something like that? And like, no, it's like 175,000. So from the time I was 0 till I'm 33 now, so in 30 years, my mom's home has quintupled in price.
What the fuck?
Quintupled. So when they had to buy this house, which means they had to get a mortgage on it, it cost them 10% or whatever, so they had to get like $3,000, $3,500 together. Like, you don't think if I could go out right now
for
$3,500 to get a down payment on a house, I could do it? And it's like, you guys took like 20 fucking years to pay this thing off. Like, that was your mortgage. Like, I had a car that almost cost that much. I'd pay that thing off in 10 years.
Yeah.
And like, you guys are quintupling your money. You paid $30,000 and you can sell this for $175,000. How is anybody in our generation supposed to do this?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to have a kid?
Bitcoin.
Yeah,
it's
Bitcoin.
Crazy. No, it's like, wild.
To get get some kind of scam going, basically.
Yeah. Start a podcast.
Why? Yeah, it's like, even then, it's like, I'm
Smash
not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for money, and anyways. But I think, how many fucking podcasts out there are talking about this?
Yeah,
very few. Like, most of the guys are rich.
Right.
They all have money. They're talking. They're having fun, and they're awesome to watch. I love watching them. But it's like, no, I don't see very many people who are just like us and are tapped into like. It's very hard to actually live in this country right now. I spent $175 on groceries for myself, and I'm gonna have to. And that was less like a week.
You have to do it 2 or 3 times.
I need. I need milk. I need bread. There's a lot of things I need. I could go back and I could spend another $100, and it's like, If my parents spent $175 on groceries, we were good for a month.
Yeah, I mean, you spend a check.
And we had
You
kids.
spend a check on rent and bills. You spend half a check on groceries.
Yeah.
And then you got half a check. What, we still got gas.
Well,
It's
the
nuts,
shitty
dude.
little. I mean, it's not a shitty apartment. I have a very nice apartment, and I think you have a nice apartment
Yeah.
too. But it's like I think both of us would agree, we kind of got lucky with with how much rent we're paying right now.
Yeah, yeah.
This place would probably go for like $1,200 now if they were more if
Yeah.
some person was, and like I have a 2-bedroom. That fucking thing would probably go for like $1,400-1,500.
Yeah.
And I'm paying not even close to that.
Yeah.
For that. So it's like they don't. How are we even? Of course, there's a homeless problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even afford to live.
Yeah, no, it's sad, dude, and it's everywhere. Even
And it's.
here in,
I think it goes back to what I said
Nebraska,
earlier.
dude. We got, I mean,
Yeah, we're in
tons of
Nebraska.
homeless. I mean, over on West O, where I got my car today, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bus stop, no loitering, all over it. Where are they
Well,
going to go?
the homeless camp is right. The homeless
They have
house
them
is right over there on Second.
But
in
these,
West
I mean,
O
these
there.
folks that just sit around that
Yeah,
bus stop
what else are they
all
gonna
day.
do?
Yeah, and the other route that I take to work on the bike trail has turned into basically a homeless highway because it leads straight to the kitchen. You know? And none of them really mess with me, or they're all cool, like so far. But it's sad to see, you know, they're super disheveled.
And this
stuff,
is
and it's
corporate greed. You're living in the richest country in the world.
Exactly, there are billions out here.
There's so much money out there, and it's like, and it's corporate greed.
Yeah.
It's like, it's them buying those 3 major companies buying up all the houses so they can own all the
Not only
houses.
could all those homeless people have a house, but like all of us, we could have a house. They could have a house. Like
Well, it's not even that. It's like we should have a house.
Yeah.
We work full time.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
we should have a home.
Right.
It doesn't. That doesn't mean like a really nice house that we built and we picked out the land and all that. Like I don't have a degree. I don't make like hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I make enough. I make as close to what my parents did when I was young.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's no reason I shouldn't be able to.
Here's what's crazy, and I love my parents and they've worked super hard in their lives or whatever. But like, I make more than my parents ever made, and I can't afford even half of what they afford.
Not even close.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, your dad was like, how long did he pay $600 in rent for that house?
Right.
Forever.
For a house.
Yeah, for a whole house.
Yeah.
That was just like the one I described.
Yeah.
I mean,
Block
dude,
away. Yeah.
I pay more than that for my 2-bedroom apartment.
Right. And I got neighbors busting down the door and this, that, and the other.
Smoking blunts and shit stinking up my fucking apartment. Like,
Yeah.
you had a whole fucking house forever at the same fucking price. Like,
it's
that
pretty
doesn't
cool.
exist.
Well, lucky for him that worked out the way it did, because he was
What
gonna.
all happened with that?
Yeah, so it was gonna get taken out from under him because the landlord was about to die.
Did he die?
Well, not only so, his wife was a part of the situation too. Like they both had like ownership of the house. His wife dies. A week later, he dies.
Oh shit.
So before they could get anything together about what they were intending to do with the house, they had both passed, and his son ended up with the title to the home, the deed or whatever, and met with my dad and decided that they would just keep a good thing going. Basically,
Hell yeah, that's lucky.
crazy. I mean, God bless their souls, rest in peace. Like, but like for my dad in that particular situation, he was like not sure what he was going to do, not sure where
Did they
he would live.
change the rent price and stuff like that, or
Slightly, but it's like he's still got a very good deal.
Yeah,
very good deal for a house. Yeah, he's doing okay, and I'm glad for him. That's good.
Yeah, that's lucky.
Yeah,
I was worried about that. I remember talking to him a bunch about that. Like, fuck, man, I hope. Like
he was stressed out like crazy.
You gotta get something together. But that's a perfect example. How long was he looking for a place?
So
it was
long.
Impossible.
It was so hard.
Impossible. He couldn't find a house worth anything.
Right.
That was like not less than 100K.
Yeah. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah. Let alone a fucking
trying to get this money for the rent.
Speaking of, did you watch Terrence Howard on?
Oh my God, no. No,
Jesus
I didn't.
Christ.
Is a cringe fest.
Teriology. Have you heard this?
Oh God.
That's his new way of thinking, because apparently to him, 1 × 1 = 2.
Yeah, so I heard him try to go off on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, you are retarded.
Isn't it 1 + 1? to get to
That's
2?
what I always thought.
Yeah.
Because 1 times 1 is basically 1 group of 1.
Yeah.
Which means I have 1.
Yeah, I follow that logic.
But apparently this guy's twisting words.
Well, here's the deal. The thing is him, much like other people in history, struggle with a disease known as micropenis.
Do you think he's got a micropenis?
A lot of people don't know this about Terrence Howard, but it's an actual fact. It was shown in like a scene of a movie one time where he was nude or whatever. Nick Mullen from Cumtown clued me into this. Terrence Howard has a micropenis.
Really?
Almost indetectable. One of those like innies.
No way.
Yeah, it's just a bush down there.
That's wild.
So he's trying to like wrap all kinds of equations around it in his head to
Apparently.
like it's basically an inch, you know.
Well, he was saying like I can remember when I was in my mother's womb, and I remember seeing my hand in front of me, and it was my friend, and I gave it a name. And I had to remember you were here. Like, dude, it's literally impossible.
The amount of mental gymnastics you have to do to go through life with the penis the size that he has.
Is it large, I'm guessing?
1 times 1 equals 2.
Yeah.
So, I forgive the man for that. Honestly, just stick to your acting. I'm going to separate the art from the artist here because he's a good actor.
Yeah, he was a good actor. He's absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I thought Tom Cruise was wild, but he's like Tom Cruise times 10.
Dude, should I watch it? Is it worth it?
He's insane. The man is
Does
insane.
it make sense knowing he has
Joe
a microphone
Rogan
now?
in a 3-hour podcast spoke for a total of 19 minutes.
Shut the fuck. He did more than Kanye?
Just verbal vomit. Of madness.
Oh my, Kanye took over the conversation, but like that sounds even worse.
Yeah, it was absolute madness. Wow. Absolute madness. So yeah.
Cat Williams was great, man. Rogan just doesn't miss, does he?
No. He's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT.
He can have anybody on there he wants. He's the GOAT.
Yeah. One day, dude. One day.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do Rogies. That'd be a good time.
Yeah. All right. Are we good, man? You want to call it?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
I think I'm good. It's getting pretty late.
Super.
Smash that like button. Subscribe.
Yes, smash the like button, subscribe, leave comments.
Share this shit with your friends.
Share it with your friends. Tell everybody.
Peace
We
out,
love
Girl
you.
Scout.
Peace out, dog.
蓝色体现了海洋和天空，具有许多意义。自由、想象力、灵感。